About your X5. Is this your first one?
It is.
That's fantastic. Well, welcome to BMW.
Thank you.
I saw in your trade you were with Toyota before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, long time Toyota fan, huh?
Yeah, Camry, Tacoma, all of it. Yeah.
I'm always curious with my customers, what was the one thing that brought you over to BMW?
Honestly, the look of the car, and then after driving it, the quality of it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Were there any features that kind of maybe Toyota didn't have that?
Similar feature set, but ultimately, get back to the quality. I think it's a better build.
Fantastic. Well, we got some great things for you. Now, what I'm going to do today is my goal is to get you out of here as soon as possible. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to go over your warranties. We're going to look at a couple things, and we're going to sign some stuff, and we're going to get you out of here. It should be 25, 30 minutes tops.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Did your salesperson by any chance have opportunity to go over the warranty systems that came with the BMW?
Briefly, yeah.
Awesome, fantastic. Well, this car, my job is to disclose those things to you and let you know, basically, to stay compliant with what that involves. This vehicle comes with a 4-year, 50,000 limited standard warranty.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people used to call that bumper to bumper. They don't do that anymore. It's more or less limited standard. Now, what that means is it's going to cover defect only. Excuse me. Now, defect only covers anything basically that the manufacturer has either misbuilt, misdesigned, or misinstalled, right? It's not going to cover those wear and tear items.
Okay.
So the manufacturer's basically saying, look, we're going to cover everything that we can control. And, you know, obviously, you don't think they're going to cover things that they can't control. So the things that they can't control are those wear and tear items, right? So you and your family are driving down the road. You hit a speed bump, something happens. That's something that was because of driving conditions or road hazards, or God forbid, you don't do your proper maintenance, right? So those things they can't control, they're not going to cover. So it's limited, right? And then it also comes with a 3-year 36. Now that is for your maintenance plan, and that is 3 oil changes.
Okay.
Right? Curious, how long are you going to keep this vehicle?
My last vehicle I kept 6 years.
Wow, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully when you come back to get it after 6 years, we'll have a perfect new one for you. But until then, I got a couple things here for you. It is VIN specific. BMW puts it in the system. It come up and populates some really great things for you.
Okay.
Now, the majority of my people that come in here, they have a level of expectation as far as how much peace of mind they really want to have. And that peace of mind goes along with what I can offer them.
Okay.
So I'd like to show you what those have to offer for the majority of my clients.
Okay.
Now, the majority of my clients do like the Platinum Protection Plan. Now, that's labeled Platinum for one very good reason. That Platinum basically gives you full coverage, peace of mind. We're going to go top to bottom. Starting with the first one is going to be a full, you said 6 years. So it's going to be 6 years, 75,000 mile warranty. That 75,000 mile warranty is basically going to wrap around and cuddle what that other warranty doesn't cover. So the manufacturer warranty, 4-year 50, defect only. This is going to wrap nicely around that and cover everything: electronics, seals, gaskets, everything that's not covered there.
So if a component is not covered under the manufacturer warranty, it would be covered by this one?
It's called an exclusionary, which means basically there's a very short list of things that it doesn't cover. Wearables, tires, wheels, brake pads, those things aren't covered, but it's called an exclusionary warranty for a reason. Basically, it's easier for them to list this, and this isn't covered versus everything that it does cover, because it's a laundry list of stuff, right? So that's a nice option for you to give you peace of mind. Make sure that, you know, no matter what, those what if scenarios, knock on wood, you're covered for those, right?
Gotcha.
And then right below that is an option for BMW maintenance. We have a lovely plan. It's going to match your exact warranty. Another 6 years, 75,000 miles.
Okay.
That's going to include all your brake services.
Okay.
And the reason my clients love this plan is because it includes brakes. Brakes are about 2,200 an axle. It's very expensive. It is what it is. And those will come up between 28 and 32,000 miles. So we want you to be prepared for that. That plan is going to cover every single routine maintenance.
Or faster if it's my wife driving.
Correct,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
A lot faster. We're going to get to those other protections
Gotcha.
here in just a minute, because my wife, same thing.
Gotcha.
All right, so moving on down, the third one that every one of my clients does go to is a lovely another package deal. It's going to cover wheels, tires, scratches, dings, dents, keys, and also windshields. First things first, your lovely wife, she goes to the Starbucks drive-thru. What's she do? You just bought these beautiful 22-inch rims, and she scratches it and it cracks the rim.
Right.
Zero deductible, zero questions asked, fixed 12, 13, 14 times. That can even matter. That's covered also for your full warranty protection claim of 6 years.
Okay.
You lose a key, it's $1,285. That's covered. You crack a windshield. Now you have auto glass protection, but if you go to them and you tell them, hey, I cracked another windshield, eventually they're going to raise your premiums. It's a whole nightmare.
Okay.
This, you don't have to do that. No questions asked. You give us your keys. It replaces it. OEM glass, whether it's a crack or a full replacement, will always also pay for those little cameras to be, recalibrated. Lane departure, all that stuff.
Okay.
Dings, doors, all that stuff's covered as well. Bring it in, it's 45 minutes.
Okay.
If you get a nail in your tire, you have run flat tires. I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you get a nail in your tire, you can't replace that tire. Or you can't patch it. It has to be replaced.
Okay.
So in the event of that, no cost to you, we will replace that tire.
Okay.
Those are expensive too. They're about $600.
Sounds
So it
affordable.
will pay for itself over the long haul. If you were keeping this car 2 years, I wouldn't be selling you this because you don't need it, and I don't do that. Right? I only sell you things that I think that you will get your money's worth and will give you that peace of mind.
Okay.
Now that's a nice package deal as well. Moving on down from that, we have, now you bought a Dravit gray car, a lovely color.
Okay.
When you buy those special edition colors, they don't look good in the desert all the time. So we do have this ECP protection plan. It's for 7 years, okay? And it's gonna be a glass coating on the exterior of the vehicle. It's gonna cover, bird poop, all that stuff, all the way down to like tree sap. And
Gotcha.
It's gonna make your car look like glass 100% of the time. That also covers the interior protection. So if your kid's in the back seat and they spill juice, coffee, whatever it is, if it can't be dapped up with this interior protection and coating that goes over top of it, they will replace that. If a kid takes a pen and stabs your seat, that can be fixed. There's no deductible on that as well.
Okay.
So that's nice to do.
Very cool.
And then we do offer the clear ball protection on the front of the car. And that, obviously, I'm sure you're aware of, is like a protecting coating on the
It's
front.
like a plastic sheet.
Plastic sheet.
Okay.
You can't see it, but it's there.
Gotcha.
We have hazardous roads outside, so those rock chips, they'll damage the actual plastic, but not your paint.
Gotcha.
And
Does
that
that
whole-
plastic come off if I ever want to take it off? Or?
Yes, you can remove that, and it does hold its value. So like, I see trades all the time come in. This is worth quite a bit of money on that trade value as well. So when you come get your second BMW, you're gonna get more for your trade that way as well. Looking down the road.
Sounds
what
good.
I mean? And then last but not least is your Kahoo system. We got you 4 years for Kahoo.
Okay.
That's all activated for, I know you said you had a 16-year-old.
Okay.
If she happens to be driving the car, you'll know exactly where she is at all times.
How does that work exactly?
Great question. It's installed in the car. It goes somewhere in the car, and they don't even tell us. You get a 4-year protection plan. You'll get an app on your phone.
Okay.
They'll give you a code. You'll log in separate from your BMW app. You'll be able to tell where that car is within 6 feet. That's the first one. The second one, it's an insurance policy. So if they can't recover your car, if it is lost or stolen, they will cover up to 150% of the value of the car, plus a check for 10 grand if it's not recoverable. All right, so it's a nice insurance policy. You can even tell your insurance company, you usually get a tiny deduction on your insurance as well, which is really, really nice.
Okay.
And that's a one-time fee. It's not like you're paying a monthly fee. It's a one-time thing.
Gotcha.
So you're covered there. And I noticed you, did you want to put $5,000 on your credit card to get some free points?
And what do you mean?
So I noticed you put down 0 down. I didn't know if you wanted to get some free credit card points for yourself.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it at 0.
Not a problem. So right here at the bottom is going to be for your platinum protection plan. Again, the majority of my clients all decide that this is well worth it for themselves, especially with this BMW. At 0 down, you're right here for 60 months. Got you that preferred interest rate with your wonderful credit, 4.99. Click there to say yes, and we'll move on. We'll get you in and out of here. No
Now, what
problem.
if I don't want all those options?
Well, that's the great thing about technology. Do you remember back in the day we had those old dot matrix printers? It was such a pain in the butt. We had to go in and out. Here, with this, it's so easy. So I will give you one of these. We're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna use this box as our play box,
Mhm.
and we're gonna have you just hold and drag over what you see value in.
Okay.
Let's not worry about price. Let's just drag over. And again, you might see value in this or this. Anything else on that list you really like?
Gotcha. Just right now, I just want the service contract. That's the one that I'm interested in.
No, absolutely. Service contract for sure. Now, let me ask you something. We do a lot of package deals and things like that. Is there anything on this list that, regardless of price, that you see value in over the long 6 years?
Maybe the appearance.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Maybe the appearance package that you had, the ECP.
That's a good one. Fantastic. Let's drag this over for right now and put that in the little box here. And your Kahu's already coming with, so we'll drag that over as well. And let me, when my computer's updating here for you. Okay. So, as far as, let me grab a sheet here. So if you're doing the maintenance plan, right?
Mhm.
All right, so this is the 0 day, this is today, okay? And this is the last day you own the car, right?
Okay.
This is the cost over that time period, moving this way, right?
Okay.
So this is the lifespan of your vehicle. Do you follow me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So right now, you're not spending a dime other than purchasing the car on the vehicle. Now, that first time period from here to here, let's call it 18 months. Let's call it 1.5 years. Does that make sense?
Okay.
The cost of ownership goes down, right? And today we're talking about the whole lifespan. So I want you to focus on this portion, right? And again, I'm not going to say anything you don't need, but I do feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't at least have a conversation with you about what you're missing here.
Okay.
The worst case scenario when we're talking about what ifs, you're buying a wonderful car, but we do want to protect those what if scenarios. And we'll talk about numbers here in just a second. I'm going to help you out. But those brake systems and those regular maintenance, that's what this car is designed for. You're designed to have those regular maintenance things. So whether you pay for it now or you pay for it later, they're gonna arise, right?
Gotcha.
You've decided you want to protect the vehicle from those what ifs in case like an electric system fails over those 6 years that you're going to own it. Let's talk about this lifespan of money that will arise besides oil changes, those regular maintenances.
Okay.
Again, there's no cost here. We're talking about the cost over here. That first service at 30,000 miles, give or take, you're probably looking 2,200 in axle and X5. So 2 axles, 2,400 plus tax. That's going to happen, especially you said your wife kind of rides the brakes a little heavier.
Okay.
So we're already at, let's call it 4,500 bucks.
Right.
Now you can have just the brakes. You can pay for that down the road. They'll take cash or credit card, whatever you'd like, check as well. Or you can get a nice little discount here, and you can cover all the rest of your service maintenance from this point all the way up to the 6 years.
Gotcha.
Today, let me see what I can do for you. Today only, I'll do a nice little discount for you. We'll throw in the maintenance plan. You know, normally I quoted you at $46.95. We're at $36.95. Take $1,000 off, and that's less than what it's going to cost for your brakes.
Okay.
You see value in that?
Of course, yeah. Let's put that on there as well.
Fantastic. So we'll add that up. Everything added together. Your payment's only going up about $65 a month to have all that peace of mind. Does that sound like a plan to you?
Sounds good.
All right. Click that button, sign here, and I'll get you out of here in about 20 minutes.
Cool.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
How'd it feel?
Pretty smooth. I had a